need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
No, no, he didn't.
Wow.
Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said, offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. So the net starting five. They've got Gary Trent. He's out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. And for Chicago, the guard set is White alongside Levine. Williams is out there with Pirtle. And it's Watson in at the three, the small forward. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very... First time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Now, here's Trent. Outside Warren. Stevenson passes to Simmons. Back to Stevenson, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
And White kicks to Levine. Pirtle, high post. Bulls moving the ball around. Over in the corner, White. No good with the triple. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trent hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Right side, Levine. Oh, that's blocked. Outside, Simmons. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. And Watson with the basket on the assist by White.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Trent up top, guarded by Levine. Trent can't hit.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Watson for 3, buries it from 3-point range. Watson's got his second bucket tonight.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide-open man.
Passes to Claxton. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The jump hook. Rebound by the Bulls. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And Levine, here we go.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
And for Pirtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Stevie just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
They need this. Warren, good.
And this is why you have Warren out there. Fantastic at just rising up with rhythm and knocking down that mid-range.
And White kicks to Williams. Watson up top. He's covered by Warren. Levine, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Simmons. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. The kick out to Williams. Driving in, and Williams with the stuff.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Warren finds Simmons. Back to Warren. It's Trent on the wing. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. And Pirtle pulls it down. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Feeds to Stevenson. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Trent's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Down low. Pirtle, the pass to Williams. Here's Watson. Outside, Levine. Watson surveying the D. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Williams. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
There's the pass to Williams. White against Simmons. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Stevenson, a screen on White. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Beautiful to see Simmons working in pick and roll sets. He just knows when to shoot as well as when to pass to his teammates.
Now here's Watson. 8 points for him. Williams kicks to Watson. Pass to White. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
No denying Zach Levine's hops. Flies right up and sometimes over the hoop to jam it in.
Simmons. Pass to Trent. Looking for Warren. He gets it there. And it's Warren with the jam.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Stops. Pops. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And Clark has got the ball here for Chicago. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Joseph against Clark. To the paint. Here's Brown. That puts them in the lead. And the Nets lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Levine. Clark kicks to Levine. Shoots the 3. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Here's Stevenson, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now, here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over Levine. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Diallo for the 3. The rebound by Sharp. The Nets with the lead. There's the feed to Stevenson, and it's denied.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Joseph, the pass to Thomas. Stevenson, a screen on Levine. Here's Thomas. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Joseph looking over the floor. There's the drive. Wants to get it to Stevenson and does. Clark left side. Thomas against Levine. Clark for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Clark's got 5 points so far.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
All right, which section wants a free t-shirt? Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In third, the Nets.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Tipped away. To the inside. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And there is a whistle that goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 7. And Stevenson kicks to Joseph. Left side, Brown.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, Zach LaVine has one of the more creative scoring minds in the league. I mean, just check out the multiple dunk contests he's won.
Good on both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Joseph against Clark. Brown outside. Now the pass to Sharp. 4 on the shot clock. Thomas gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Bulls.
Clark kicks to Diallo with the drive. And he lays it straight in. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Outside Thomas. Joseph sets a screen for Thomas. Here's Sharp. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Diallo. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Clark. Brown the pass to Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Kick out to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Diallo the pass to Clark. Outside Levine. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
Nets trail by 6. Now Joseph still looking for his first bucket in this one. Makes it off the glass.
Corey Joseph.
And Chicago has possession. Clark for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, he had him spinning. It looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up.
Well, some great players at the small forward position.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level obvious.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Ben Simmons is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5.
Like seeing Kobe White create for others. He's so unselfish and has a great feel for the game.
Warren on the wing. Shoots it up. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Williams dishes to Clark. Pirtle kicks to White. 6 to shoot. Clark the pass to Williams. And the Bulls another 3.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Claxton. Trent with it. White's there. And it's sent back by White.
Tremendous effort from Kobe on defense. Managing to get a hand up on the shot.
From the arc. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by White. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Trent. The 10-footer finds the target.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Clark kicks to White. Pirtle, high post. Watson with it. Harris is there. The kick out to Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That is his first foul of the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Thomas checked in for Gary Harris.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Watson. Clark outside. No good from outside. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 17-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Clark kicks to Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Williams has got 20.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now, here's Trent. Light covering. Trent can't hit. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Clark outside. And the Bulls another 3.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And Kobe White in the open floor is a blur. Great burst with the ball.
He can fly right by his defenders. He knows when to turn the Jets on, GA. Very big part of his offensive production.
Watson's shot is good.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Simmons, rebound by the Bulls. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's White. Clark outside. Watson for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And yes, it's good. Watson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Warren. Pass to Trent. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Trent's got 10.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
White goes in. He gets that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Chicago making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA. Set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
And the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The G League has been a proving ground for many aspiring NBA players, including the Lakers' Alex Caruso. He said a big reason guys get stuck there is they don't realize the position they're trying out for. It's like trying to be the CFO, and they're looking for someone to clean the bathrooms. Either way, Kevin, it's good work if you can get it.
I agree. Thank you, David. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Bulls. Diallo comes in for Kobe White.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And they double up Simmons. Here's Sharp. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. Out of hand on it.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Diallo. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the left side wing. Clark against Simmons. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Clark. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Clark's got his second bucket.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Joseph, that's good.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Williams kicks to Diallo. Dishes it to Clark. Back to Diallo. Clark outside. And the Bulls another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They set the pick. Thomas goes in.
And here are some numbers for Diallo. How he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
Levine's checked in for Chicago. And then for Brooklyn, Stevenson's checked in. And it's Bruce Brown in for Trent. Levine kicks to Diallo. Kick out to Levine. Clark, the pass to Levine. Back to Clark. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Joseph against Clark. Brown with a screen on Clark. Here's Joseph. It's Brown with the drive. Another shot. And there's the bucket as Stevenson finishes it off. Stevenson's got 8 points.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Clark kicks to Diallo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Thomas finds Joseph. That's tipped. Plays it up and banks it in. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Diallo. And the Bulls, another three. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Clark against Joseph. Got a piece of it. Clark right side. Joseph with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Stevenson. Some solid defense from Clark. And Chicago shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thomas deciding where to go with it. That's good from Joseph on the assist from Thomas. 8 points for him. And here are the Bulls now. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The Nets shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Thomas, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Oh!
Yes! Yes! This is what we've come to expect from Zach LaVine. Poetry in air.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Joseph, the pass to Stevenson. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Clark. In the corner, it's Diallo. Clark outside. Thien passes to Hartenstein. That one falls.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Chicago running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And hello. There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to...
And now here's a glance at some of the other action going on right now. A tightly contested game for the Wizards up against the Utah Jazz. Second quarter being played there in a close one. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The guard set is White alongside LaVine. Jakob Poeltl out there with Williams, and it's Watson in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Warren with the ball for the Nets. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed. Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Watson finds Williams. Outside, LaVine. And there's the drive, and LaVine throws it down.
It's hard to stay in front of Zach. His first step, it's insane.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Pass to Trent. Outside, Simmons. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Brooklyn ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Five to shoot. Count that one. Stevenson's got 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And he gets the bucket. And that's now 19 points for Zach LaVine.
Terrific dribble move by Zach LaVine. Blessed with the ability to create space to get off his shot.
They recover it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 12 points for him.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Williams dishes to Pirtle. Back to Williams. Kicks it to Watson. Outside, LaVine. And the Bulls, another three.
Slick shot by Zach right off the pass. He just goes straight into his motion.
And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league, Greg.
Here we go.
With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
Now the starting group for the visitors. C.J. McCollum is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Reddish in at the three, the small forward. McCollum laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now here's Ball. Now here's Jones. There's the three. And it's Ball with the three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Anthony against Russell. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Anthony. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Russell. That one is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Jones with the block. Anthony against Ball. Bridges outside. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Oh, Drummond with a block.
Well, Drummond going after that one. Sometimes shot blockers wait. Other times they attack it, and Andre did it that time.
It's Anthony on the take. And Anthony slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Russell against Anthony. Driving inside. Russell, that's good.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Pass to Drummond. To the left wing. Three-pointer, Anthony fires in the triple. Anthony's got 8 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Counted.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. The free throw drops for Anthony. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. On the wing, Jones. Back to Russell. It's Bridges on the wing. Drummond on the double team. The shot off that time.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Reddish. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Russell's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges finds Hart. Over Anthony. Charlotte again missing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Here's McCollum. The Hornets making their last shot. Shoots over ball. Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, C.J. McCollum can go from second gear to fourth gear and back to second gear. A defense's nightmare.
Launches it. Anthony grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Reddish gets it to go.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. Russell up top. Over Anthony. The shot by Russell, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Reddish. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Charlotte, defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That was absolutely their game to lose, and that's the thing about this league. Anyone could win on any given night.
Ball's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Drops in the 3. McCollum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And so it's Charlotte with it. 9-point game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Pass to Washington. Here's Bouknight. Will it go? And he drops that one in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on